Hello everybody. My name is Joe Mannion. I'm the chairman of the Mannion Clan Association. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to our 2021 virtual Mannion Clan gathering. Once again, our plans to host our annual in-person Mannion Clan gathering in and around our ancestral village of Medlin in East Galway have had to be abandoned on account of the COVID-19 pandemic. To mark the occasion of what would have been our 8th annual International Mannion Clan gathering, we have compiled a composite video of pre-recorded contributions from our global Mannion diaspora, which include musical performances, slideshows, greetings from around the world, Irish sean-nós dancing, and DNA and historical presentations relating to the Mannion Clan. We are very grateful to our contributors for participating in this virtual event, and I invite you to join us for the next hour or so to be greeted, entertained, and enlightened by members of our great global Mannion family. Thank you very much.
Jeev, Marie Mannion is anam dom, agus tá mé gobar mar ofic aireachta le chóir le chunda na Gaillimhe. Is honor mór dom bheith ag an cruinniú seo, cruinniú an tábhachta, cruinniú clan Iwanyin. Hello everybody, my name is Marie Mannion. I'm the Heritage Officer with Galway County Council. It's a great privilege to be here at this virtual gathering, a gathering of our clan, the Mannion Clan. And even though we can't meet up in person, we can still learn a lot about our family and its illustrious past. I would urge every one of you to start recording and documenting your family history. It's extremely important that we know who we are and where we come from. And there's a duty on all of us to pass this information on to future generations. Lots of us have photographs in albums, and we're looking at people and we know they're connected to us, but we really don't know how. We don't know their names because the photograph hasn't any name or any title. We just know that these people are somewhat connected to us because they look in some way like us, or they look like our father or grandfather or grandmother. So I would urge every one of you to start collecting and documenting what you know about your family. In addition to that, the places that your family comes from. I suppose, like us here in Ireland, we know quite a bit about where we have come from. So it's really important to document the houses, the buildings, the farms, just so that people understand where our families have come from. We're very fortunate in that Dr. Joe Mannion has done such a great service for the Mannion Clan. He has documented our long and illustrious heritage as a clan. He leaves no stone unturned. He's constantly striving to gather, collect and collate, to make us proud of who we are and to know who we are and to pass that on. So hopefully next year we'll all gather in person and we will celebrate in person the Mannion Clan. Gora Míle Maith.
Hello there, all you Mannions in the Mannion Clan. Hoping you're having a good time in your virtual get-together. We're the Mannion family from MRIAI in County Galway. It's a very warm evening in July here, but we hope you enjoy the few tunes and songs that we're going to play for you and that you have a lovely get-together this evening. And we look forward to maybe meeting you all in person sometime in the future. 3, 4.
Hello, Mannions. My name is John Mannion. I'm from Syracuse, New York. I'm up here in the Adirondack Mountains vacationing with my family. My family is originally from County Sligo, Loom Clune, Monastraden, County Sligo. That's where my grandfather, Patrick Mannion, came from. Fought in World War I for the United States, and then settled in Syracuse, New York, working at Franklin Automobile. My grandmother, Katie Spellman, was from Callow, French Park, Roscommon. Anyone wishing everyone a very fun virtual gathering, and also a happy and healthy rest of 2021 and beyond. Take care, everyone. Thanks for having this, Joe.
Hi, my name is Mags Mannion, and in normal circumstances, I will be greeting many of you in person during the annual clan gathering in August. But given the current situation, the event, like many others, is having to take place virtually. And I'd like to thank Joe for giving me this opportunity to send greetings from my home here in Galway to fellow Mannions around the world. My immediate ancestors are from a small town called Tuam in County Galway, and before that many of them lived in County Roscommon, and it was in Tuam that I grew up, and I now live in the city in Galway with my family. So I've attended a number of gatherings over the years, meeting many of you, and as an archaeologist I've accompanied Joe during the tour of the Mannion, of the sites, the archaeological and historic sites associated with the Mannion clan. And it's been my pleasure to participate and to discuss the archaeological background to the sites as we visit them. So my area of specialty as an archaeologist is the Iron Age and medieval period. And I have a particular interest in the objects and clothing worn by people in the past. And like many people during COVID, I was working from home. And while this had many challenges from teaching online, it also gave me an opportunity, like many people, to try out things that I've always had an interest in, but never had the time. And what I decided was to finally start to make jewellery based on the designs that the jewellery that people wore in the past, and particularly jewellery made from glass, which was a very highly prized material in the past. And to give them a little bit of a twist, I've added sand from beaches along the Wild Atlantic Way, as a way really of incorporating into the piece of jewellery something of the past and of Ireland as well. And I'd like to thank all the people, all of those from the Mannion Clan that have purchased pizzas from my website, and to thank you for your support and encouragement, and to also encourage everybody who has tried something different during these times. I want to also, and I'm sure you'll join me in this, to take the opportunity to thank Joe and his family for all the work they put in to bring Mannions from around the world together every August to celebrate our heritage. And finally, I'd like to wish every one of you, wherever you are in the world, to wish you and your families all the best until we meet again, hopefully next August, during the annual clan gathering. Thank you. Bye.
Greeting Mannion cousins from Stephanie Mannion in Sonoma County, California. My husband Bill Wrightson and I attended the 2017 Mannion Clan reunion. This was a profound life event for me, and I left a little piece of my heart in County Galway when an Athenry shopkeeper called after me. "Welcome home, Ms. Mannion." In 2019, I attended the Mannion Clan reunion a second time with daughter Annie Mannion Bell, sister Kelly Mannion, and niece Maddie Maley. God willing, I'll return with my granddaughters. Huge thank you to Joe Mannion for his hard work on behalf of our clan. It is his dedication that allows us to connect to our Irish heritage. I wish you well and Godspeed. I hope that one day we will meet again on hallowed ground.
مش بهذا ماني نصوص مكة ضمارة كل أنا قاعد به وأنا كيت فاجر ربخ الخلق من كرينا ماني هني غابي لقى سفيك هنا رسولك ماني شبتاني ويس
Misha Roshi Niwanin as Kilbrickan Rasmuk, agus Judith Machlán, Blahin, Nell agus Fian Niwanin.
Greetings everyone, my name is Richard Mannion. I'm a retired chartered accountant in Bristol, England. My great-great-grandparents were married in Manchester in 1850, and their marriage certificate shows that both of them had been born in Galway. But unfortunately the trail has gone cold for me there. I haven't been able to find out exactly where or when. Some 16 years ago, my wife Sharon and I bought a holiday home in Ballinasloe, purely at random, having looked at properties all over the country. And it was only some time later that I found out that Ballinasloe was right on the edge of the Sogain area, and our house was just a few miles away from the abbey where the O'Manion kings were buried. I've attended 3 clan gatherings. They have just been fantastic. I've learnt so much history from Dr. Joe, and he's a great lecturer. It's been quite something to know that we might be descended from royalty. I just wish I'd been able to tell my dad before he died, because he knew nothing of his ancestry. The members of the Mannion clan owe a huge debt of gratitude to Dr. Joe Mannion for all his hard work in establishing the clan. And if you get the opportunity to attend the clan meeting, then I thoroughly recommend it to you. You'll have a great welcome. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay well. Bye.
Hi folks, greetings Mannion Clan members everywhere. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Eddie Mannion from Ballygar, County Galway in Ireland West. I'm a 4th generation Mannion here in Ballygar, and with my daughters and granddaughters all living locally, that stretches out to 6 generations. Many of you will have met me at the most recent clan gatherings in County Galway. I had the pleasure of attending 3 where I made many new friends in the process. Unfortunately, COVID-19 put a halt to our gallop, to coin a phrase, forcing the cancellation of our gatherings last year and this year. We look forward to a resumption of our gatherings hopefully soon again. I'd like to pay tribute to our gallant leader, Joe Mannion, for his supreme efforts over the years, ensuring ours is one of the most significant clans anywhere. They say there's no show like a Joe show. Joe, you will be the first to admit you had many helpers along the way. So well done to all concerned for your dedication and Trojan work. Best wishes and good luck to the Mannion clan globally. I'm hopeful of meeting lots of you in the near future, with God's help. Cheerio everyone, don't forget the hoodie slogan. It's a Mannion thing you wouldn't understand. Cheerio, bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Sandra Mannion. My grandfather was James Patrick Mannion. His father was born in Galloway. In 2017, I went to the Mannion Clan reunion with my oldest grandson, Tyler, and we had an absolutely wonderful time. I met Dr. Joe Mannion, and it turns out he's my cousin. I did the DNA test. I hope everyone does this virtual video, and I really hope I'm doing it properly. And I'm going to send it, and that's it. Hi, everyone.
Hi, I'm a Mannion. I'm a Mick Mannion, and I would like to say hello to all the Mannions from all corners of our planet. I don't mean our planet, not a Mannion planet, but from all corners of the planet, to this virtual gathering that Dr. Joe Mannion has put together. Now, my branch of the Mannions started with my dad in Castlereagh, Roscommon, and he met my mum, who was from Shanbally, County Waterford. They met in England, of course, and myself and my 2 brothers were born in Surrey, and then we moved to Stevenage, and we lived there most of our life until we had a garage there in Welwyn Garden Centre, myself and Jan, MOT station, And then we decided to move to North Wales and carry out a business of bed and breakfast and pony trekking on a small holding. We did that for 10 years, and then we decided to move on, and Jan passed out as a, not passed out literally, but she passed as a chiropodist, and I went back to education, well, back to get some education to teach, and which I did. I taught automotive in a local college. So that's how we ended up in North Wales, in Carnarvon in North Wales. We've got 2 children, son Dean and a daughter Kim. Dean lives up with us, and Kim lives down in North Devon. And Janet and I have only managed to attend one Mannion Clan meeting, and that was in 2019. And we found there, it was quite amazing really, that we met people that we thought we'd, well, I don't know, the reaction was we'd known them all our lives, and we haven't met them at all. Jan is still in touch, well, we both are, but Jan's a technical person. She's still in touch with some of the people we've met. Oh, and by the way, there's a young lady out there who collared me for my DNA and was going to let me know where I came from, and I haven't heard a thing. So if she's watching this, let's see where we go from there. And anyway, we should all hopefully meet up again at the Mannion Clan next year when the world is a safer place. Now, what I'd like to give now is just some background on this branch of the Mannions. I said about owning the garage and what we finished up doing, but I've got a claim to fame, which Joan already knows about. I managed to reach the semi-final in Britain's Got Talent, and we're hoping to put a link on so you can have a look at this thing. But also, I'm a Sean Connery sound and look-alike. I'll just give you a demonstration. I only money shooting money penny. I spent 2 weeks looking in North Wales for money penny. I can't find a sign of her. I guess she must be here somewhere. She's got my other hat. I'll take that hat off. And so, yeah, we had that. And the other thing, another bit of background is we've written a musical all about an Irish family, all the songs to go with it. 2 of the songs got trialled for Eurovision Song Contest. But my difficulty is I cannot write music. So if there's any Mannions out there who can write music, I'm not touting just because we got the opportunity to do this, but I'm just saying it as it is really. And also 4 books about people who we don't know how their demise happened. The 4 books, and one of them is Judas. We know what we're told, but that didn't happen to him like that. We've got Rasputin. He's another nasty fella. I've written about him, and then we've got Jack the Ripper. Nobody really knows what happened to him. And I've got another one, which I'll keep secret for the time being. But anyway, we are looking forward to the clan getting back together again, and just keeping the contact going again. And we do appreciate Dr. Joe. We've got to call him Doctor, give him his proper title. Dr. Joe Mannion has put such work and effort into this. I think he needs a round of applause. Oh, and the other thing is myself and my wife are in a ukulele club. Now, when the next live meeting over in Ireland occurs, you might be able to bribe us with a drop of powers to play and sing to you. You never know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this, and hope to meet again. Bye.
Please welcome Sean Sheehan.
The Kindling King returns after years of slaying dragons and saving damsels in distress. And now he has to rekindle the art of kindling cutting to his subjects. Chopping as we go. Chopping wood, chopping fast and slow. Cut out the fat, leave in the good. Chopping wood, chopping wood, chopping wood. I'm the king of kindling, way out there on my until my upstart brother tried to steal my throne. Throughout the kingdom, you'll hear my accent ring. Have plenty of time to sing. Chopping wood, chopping as we go. Chopping wood, chopping fast and slow. Cut out the bad, leave in the good. Chopping wood, chopping wood. Find the kind of song that I'm sure you all can see. Good night to returning soldier who's down on bended knee. For it saved the art of kindling for all eternity, and still found plenty of time to sing. Chopping wood, chopping as we go. Chopping wood, chopping fast and slow. Cut out the bad, leave in the good. Chopping wood, chopping wood. Chopping wood. Faster, 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 faster!
Hello everybody. My name is Joe Mannion and I'm the research historian for the Mannion Clan. For my contribution for our 2021 virtual Mannion Clan gathering, I've prepared this short presentation entitled The Mannion Clan Surname, Origin, Evolution and Variant Name Forms. 1,000 years of our clan history has been examined in the process, with a special focus on the records most relevant to the evolution of the name. I will begin by saying that the Mannion surname, with its variant spellings, is the 8th most common surname in County Galway, where the ancestral homelands of the Mannion clan are located. The name derives from the medieval Gaelic family name of O'Mannion, meaning grandson or descendant of Mannion, a 10th century king of the Sogan people who dwelt in medieval East Galway. Mannion's grandson, Fergus, who lived in the late 10th century, was potentially the first king of Sogan to use the O'Mannion name. The early medieval kingdom of Sogan, or O'Mannion country, occupied approximately 1/5 of the total area of the modern county of Galway. The O'Mannion, nowadays referred to in the English language as Mannions, ruled here as kings and chiefs of the Sogan people of East Galway from the 10th century to the middle of the 17th. The Mannion kings were originally located in the southwest of the kingdom of Sogan, in the Athenry, Monivea, Abenakmoy parish areas. However, as a result of aggressive encroachment by the neighbouring O'Kellys of Mannion and tribes related to the O'Connor kings of Connacht, they were forced to relocate to the nearby parishes of Mylagh and Killiscobe. Here they occupied a territory referred to in official records as Iarracht the O'Mannion, the lordship of the Mannions, from the middle of the 14th century to the middle of the 17th. In the 15th or 16th century, the O'Mannion chiefs erected a substantial castle with a defensive bawn and barbican, close to a small body of water where a service village called Mionnachie Wannion, the small loch of the Mannions, developed subsequently. The site of the O'Mannion chiefly residence at Menla is marked by this carved limestone plaque depicting the O'Mannion castle and adjacent little loch, while a newly developed recreation area called Porky Wannion, or Mannion Park, acknowledges the long-standing connections of the Mannion clan with the area. A further reminder of the former association of the Mannion clan with the Minla area can be encountered just a short distance away, where this namestone marks the location of Ballyea Wannion, the home of the Mannions. As is generally known, fixed hereditary surnames evolved in Ireland from the 10th century onwards, especially between the 11th and the 15th centuries. The vast majority of Gaelic surnames are patronymic in origin, being formed by prefixing a personal name with moch, meaning son of, or o, meaning grandson or descendant of. Surnames can be either monogenetic, of single origin, such as Mannion, which derives from O'Mannion, or polygenetic, of multiple origins, as is the case with surnames such as Murphy and Kelly. The first mention of the O'Mannion surname in the ancient Irish annals occurs in 1135, when O'Mannion king of Sogan was slain at the Battle of Enoch Main Moya, in what is now the townland of Fanure, to the east of Loughrea town in County Galway. As already noted, Mannion, son of Flanora, had lived during the 10th century, so by this time O'Mannion kings had ruled Sogan for approximately 200 years. An earlier reference to his Sogan, and therefore an O'Mannion king, occurs in a bardic poem attributed to Brian Boru's chief poet Mercarthur MacLeod, who died in 1016. We are fortunate that our ancient Irish genealogists have left us a pedigree for the royal lineage of the Mannion clan. Mannion, king of Sogan, is depicted as having belonged to the Kenalneagle branch of the Sogan people, having descended from an Ulster prince called Sogan Saulbuie, son of Féachar Rí. From about the middle of the 12th century, the title of king, or Rí, was replaced by that of chief, or Taoiseach, in keeping with the reduced circumstances of the O'Mannion clan as a result of aggressive annexation of parts of their hereditary kingdom by neighbouring tribes. In 2016, the Mannion Surname Project at Family Tree DNA was established by genetic genealogist Jim Holleran of San Diego, California. One of the aims of the project is to identify the genetic signature of the ruling kin group of the medieval O'Mannion clan. O'Mannion landowners transplanted following the mid-17th century Cromwellian confiscations would have belonged to the upper echelons of the clan. Accordingly, they would have been part of, or have been related to, the ruling O'Mannion kin group. The vast majority of the O'Mannion landed gentlemen were relocated away from the traditional homelands of the clan in the Menla-Mylach area after the mid-17th century Cromwellian confiscations, as illustrated on this map. English records from the period list the places where members of the O'Mannion clan who had been dispossessed of lands were granted significantly smaller holdings. Killiscobe, Mylach, Kilkerran, Clonberne, and Haskra, Killimer, and Athenry parishes in County Galway are listed, as are the parishes of Robine in County Mayo and Moore in County Roscommon. In order to progress our genetic investigation into the Royal O'Mannion lineage, we need Mannion men born in these parishes, or male descendants of them, to do a wide DNA test with Family Tree DNA. If you're interested in testing, or if you know someone who might be, please contact Jim Holleran at this following email address. The O'Mannion surname has been consistently recorded in Irish language sources as O'Mannion, the UA being an older form of O and pronounced similarly. Exceptions occur in 1135 and 1377 when D is substituted for N. However, the pronunciation of the name in both cases would have been similar, since the D would have been aspirated, rendering it silent, and therefore both names would have been pronounced Mannion. Today, the most common version of the name in use by a long shot is Mannion, spelt with two N's, but Mannion, spelt with one N, is also used, as is Mannion, spelt with TH in a few instances. In the context of the English language, many anglicised forms of the O'Mannion name occur in 16th and 17th century Tudor and Stuart state papers. The following phonetic renderings of the O'Mannion name can be found in these documents, most of which resemble the sound of the original Irish name. In an Irish context, the 1749 census of Elphin has the following transliterations, with Mannion being the version most often encountered on a total of 23 occasions. The Mannion surname was therefore in certain use in counties Galway and Roscommon by the mid-18th century, but may have been in use as early as 1674. Approximately 14,605 people are estimated to have borne the Mannion surname globally in 2014, the name being most prevalent in the USA, while approximately 9,654 people are estimated to have borne the Mannion version of the name with one N in 2014, again, the name being most prevalent in the USA. Manning, originally an English surname, is commonly found in the United States as a variant of Mannion, having been adopted frequently by immigrant families in place of Mannion in order to avoid discrimination. Because of this, many people who bear the Manning name are genetically Mannion, a fact supported by family traditions and genetic genealogy. Other modern variants of the Mannion surname include Mannon and similar sounding name forms, many of which have been in use since the transliteration of the O'Mannion surname was begun by English government officials serving in Ireland in the 16th century. In spite of centuries of Anglicising influences, the O'Mannion surname in its original Irish language form is still in use today, particularly in the Gaeltacht areas of Connemara in West Galway. Regardless of whether we bear the Mannion version of the surname or one of its variants, our ancestral origins are firmly rooted in East Galway, where Mannion, son of Flanara, the progenitor of the O'Mannion name, reigned as king of the Sogan people more than 1,000 years ago. Thank you for viewing this presentation on the Mannion Clan surname, which I hope you found interesting and useful. Gur míle maith agaibh, go léir.
I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to meet. I introduced him to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz, and I knew then just what I had lost. Yes, I've lost my little darling on the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz, and I knew then just what I had lost. Yes, I lost my little darling on the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Oh, the beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Hello from the beautiful island of Alameda in the San Francisco Bay in Northern California. I'm Peggy McGarian and this is my husband Rick. So wonderful to virtually meet all of you and welcome you to the Mannion Clan reunion. My great-great-grandfather, John Mannion, arrived in the U.S. in 1858, and by 1861 he had a farm in northern Illinois, and that farm remained in the family until 1992. We met Dr. Joe Mannion in June of 2019, and he gave us a wonderful tour of the Mannion Historical everything from the ceremonial mounds to the castle sites to the O'Mannion tomb at Kilconnell Abbey. Best wishes to all our Mannion family members all around the world, and so glad that you can all attend the Mannion Clan reunion. And thanks, Joe, for continuing to lead the clan and host this wonderful event.
So, hi Joe, and hello to all my Mannion Clan relatives, both here in Ireland and of course all around the world. Say hi.
Hi.
My name is Kieran, and this is my wife MRIAI Mannion for some 41 years, so she qualifies to be here.
And this young man is Nisha Mannion, my son's little boy, Rory's little boy.
So Nisha is the latest addition to our little clan. We live in Belfast, which is in the north of Ireland, but like everyone else, our roots is in Galway, especially in Tuam. Mary and I have been interested in Mannion family genealogy for many years now, and we attended the clan gathering in 2018 along with my brother Dermot and his wife Maria. Sadly, Dermot is no longer with us, having died just before last Christmas, so I'm speaking on his behalf today as well. We're proud to be associated with the Mannion Clan project, and we're grateful to all the work that Joe and Brita and Lydia, Martin, Jim Hollern and others have done to research and to tell our story.
Yes.
Before we go, we want to say a special hello to Eddie and to Martin.
Hello to Kelly, to Paul and to Susan.
And to Peter, and of course to Sean and all of our Mannion cousins. We look forward to being able to attend another gathering in person, possibly next year, and hopefully not have to do this virtually for too much longer. So take care, and hopefully we'll see you all soon.
Say bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
Hello to all from Seattle, Washington. I'm Karen Helland.
And I'm Dave Helland.
My Mannion ancestors hailed from Rossmuck and probably East Galway before that. They married into the O'Toole families in Connemara.
And my ancestors were those pesky Vikings who left a little bit of themselves all over Ireland.
In 2018, we brought our son Nathan, daughter-in-law Jenny, and 3 grandsons, Sam, Eli, and Tom, to the Mannion gathering.
We were so impressed with all the activities that were planned for us, and especially the historical tour of all the Mannion ancestral sites in Galway.
And the closing banquet was really wonderful, so well planned, and the food and the entertainment. It was a wonderful function indeed.
Also, we enjoyed visiting Joe Mannion in Galway City in February 2020, just before COVID took over.
And then we went to Connemara and visited several Mannion cousins. So we snuck in a pretty fine trip right before the whole world shut down.
We send our best to all the Mannions out there. And if you get to Seattle, we'll always have room for our Mannion cousins.
And a great big thank you to Joe Mannion for putting this all together.
Thank you, Joe.
Hi to everybody in the Mannion clan. My name is Martin Mannion, and I was born in Ballygar, County Galway. I moved to London when I was 14 years old to work, and I stayed in England for 29 years. Now for the last 18 years, I live here in Latvia. I live in the beautiful city of Riga, the capital. I would like to thank Joe Mannion, our clan leader, for all the hard work he has done over the years in the gatherings, which has enabled me to meet Mannions from many different countries and become friends with them. I hope next year that everything will be okay and we will all be able to travel to Ireland for our next clan gathering. My best wishes to all Mannions everywhere around the world. Greetings from Riga, Latvia. Bye.
Hello, fellow Mannions. I am Anne Mannion. My dad is William Joseph Mannion. He was born on the 3rd of August, 1934 in Cummer, Dowras, near Tuam. He was the youngest of his family of 7, and he's still going strong at 87. My grandfather, Thomas Mannion, was a herdsman. He was born in 1886 in Dowras, and his father, Pat Mannion, was also a herdsman, and he was born in 1845. My mother is Sheila O'Brien. She hails from Kerry. My mum and dad met at the Galtymore Dance Club in Kilburn, and that's where they settled to bring up their family and never forgot their wonderful Irish heritage. I was very lucky to attend the Galway gathering in 2016 with my husband, James. We had such fun, and we were welcomed so warmly by the wonderful Joe Mannion and his lovely family and all the other fabulous Mannions. A particular highlight was seeing the family castle, but we also loved the musical evening and the wonderful history that Joe has created for the lucky Mannion clan. I would like to send my fellow Mannions the very best of wishes from London for the coming year. And I'd like to ask you to join me in our brilliant war cry, "Beware the Mannions!"
Greetings to the Mannion clan. I'm Nancy Mannion from Lancaster, Pennsylvania in the United States, and I send my warmest greetings to fellow Mannions around the world. Like all of you, my life's been impacted by the pandemic. I'm a registered nurse, and since March of 2020, have been leading a team of nurses caring for COVID patients, as well as monitoring the well-being of faculty and employees at the University of Pennsylvania Health System. It's been a trying but affirming experience that I made the right choice so many years ago to become a nurse. Prior to the pandemic, I was active in humanitarian efforts in underserved parts of the world, and I miss my international adventures very much. I had the good fortune to attend Mannion Clan gatherings in 2017 and 2019. From those visits, I made lasting friendships, and I treasure these connections with my extended family. Walking the land of my ancestors has been a deeply meaningful experience, and I long to see the people and the beauty of Ireland soon. While I wish we were gathering in person this year, until it is safe to do so, we shall raise our glasses to each other virtually. Next year, if the conditions are right, we shall be together in our homeland. Until then, Sláinte.
Hi everybody, my name is Bernadette and I was born and brought up in Motherwell in Scotland. I'm second generation Irish. My grandfather was Michael Mannion and he was born in Tuam in Galway in 1867. And he came to Motherwell to work when he was 21 years of age. And he met my grandmother, who was also Irish and over here working. And her name was Margaret McCoy from County Louth. When I myself am one of 13 children, my father, Bernard, was the oldest of his family. There were 5 in his family. I'm number 11 and there's only 3 of us left now. So I never knew anybody called Mannion all the time I was growing up. It was only my brothers and sisters that had the name Mannion, and I always thought it was a very funny name, so I did. I discovered Joe Mannion on the internet once, and it was about the Mannion clan, so I was very intrigued by that and got in touch with Joe. And I was invited, along with my brother Brian, to attend the gathering. And the first one we went to was in 2017, and the second one was in 2019. And I have to say, I can honestly say I've never met as many Mannions in my life from all over the world. And we were dumbstruck. It was fantastic. Listening to Joe and going through all of the history of the Mannions was fantastic, and it really was a revelation to us. We were surprised there were so many Mannions in Galway. We thought we were the only ones that were called Mannion, but obviously we're not. It's great to get to know about your ancestors, and Joe was really, really good at presenting all this at the two gatherings that we went to, and I met certainly lots of lovely people, again, from all over the world. I did get my DNA done, and I am 95% Irish, so I'm very, very pleased about that. So I hope everyone makes an attempt to go to one of the gatherings. I'm sure you will not be disappointed in any way whatsoever, and hopefully I will meet you there one day. Thank you. Bye all.
Hello, everybody out there, to all the Mannions and cousins and descendants of Mannions and friends of Mannions. My name is John Mannion, speaking to you from the United States. I am the son of John Patrick Mannion, who was born in Dunmore, County Galway, and my mother's maiden name was Nora Scanlon from Craigs in County Galway. I'm very fortunate that my parents were Irish citizens when I was born in Manhattan, which makes me a legal Irish citizen also. And my grandfather was Thomas Mannion, and he was born in Dunmore in the year 1900. I've been married for 30 years to my wife, Doris, and I have two children, Joseph and Sarah. And my son has a daughter. I have a granddaughter named Bridget Mannion, and everyone is doing well, and everybody is healthy, and we're doing good. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And if Dr. Joe, who I would like to thank for doing all the work that he does, he will flip you out now to my daughter giving you a little bit of piano. Have a good day, everybody.
Hello, my name is Sarah Mannion. I live in Buffalo, New York. My paternal grandparents are from Galway in Ireland, and I'm a special education teacher, and this is a little something that I can do.
Hello, Mannion Clan. My name is Charles Burke. I'm the 11th Earl of Mayo, and this is my wife, Mary Mannion Burke. We were greatly honoured to attend the last live Mannion gathering in 2019, and also to unveil the Mannion plaque in Menlock.
Greetings to all the Mannions around the world. Our branch of the family are based here in Clifton, County Galway, Connemara, beautiful part of the world. We were very honoured indeed to be a part of that great gathering in 2019 where the Mannion plaque was unveiled. We had a wonderful time with Dr. Joe and all the other Mannions that attended. We really do look forward to the next event when we can all meet in person again. Goodbye for now, and thanks to you all.
Greetings to all the Mannion clan out there from Glenamaddy, County Galway. My name is Breda Runners Raftery. My ancestors hailed from Strawberry Hill, Milltown, Tuam. My great-grandmother was Mary Mannion. Her daughter was Maggie Riley, my grandmother. Through the Mannion get-togethers, I have had the opportunity of meeting many of these relations that are descendants of them. Only about 4 years ago, a Jack Riley contacted me from Boston. I discovered he was my second cousin. 2 years ago at the last gathering, he came over from Boston, also my cousins from California. It was a great opportunity as we mixed and mingled in Menlock and County Galway. Through COVID now, we have not been together for 2 years, but hopefully this will change next year. For now, I hope you're all doing well, and goodbye now from Glenamaddy. Take care, everybody.
On behalf of Thompson's Bar, Minlet, County Galway, we'd like to wish all the Mannion clan all the best for the coming year. We're sorry it had to be cancelled, but we've arranged for 2022 and wishing all the Mannion clan all the best. Thank you.
Hello to the virtual clan gathering of the Mannion clan, and my name's Robert Mannion, and I live in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. And my Irish great-grandparents came out to Sydney in the 1870s on sailing ships, and James Patrick Mannion and Margaret Maloney came out separately, got married not that long after arriving, and they were poor people in search of a better life. They found a better life here and prospered, and thanks to Joe and the clan activities and the internet and whatever, we can link up and contact each other as never before. I went to a couple of clan gatherings in 2016, 2018. Met a lot of wonderful people, saw some wonderful places, and the clan historic sites, and it was pretty moving. And I even heard Irish spoken by some Mannions, and looked at that Mannion look that we seem to have, and it was just a wonderful experience to be part of. And I'd like to thank Joe and Mannion and his family in particular for all the wonderful work they've done around the Mannion clan revitalisation and really allowing it to be a focal point for connection for the diaspora around the world. And also thanking Joe for his extending his hand of friendship to me. It means a lot to me and my family. And I know one thing, that next time we have a gathering that's in person, I intend to be there. So looking forward to seeing you all then. All the best from Robin in Australia. Bye.
Three, four.
Well, that brings our virtual Mannion Clan gathering for 2021 to a close. And what a fitting way for it to end, with a wonderful selection of tunes played by the Mannion family from Islay, County Galway. While we're not in a position to give the exact dates for next year's clan gathering, which promises to be the biggest and the best of our Mannion Clan gatherings to date, more than likely it will take place in the middle or the second half of August to coincide with the events of Ireland's National Heritage Week. Once again, I would like to thank our many contributors to this year's virtual Mannion Clan gathering, and also our viewers around the world for joining us on this very special occasion. We look forward with renewed optimism to meeting in person in our ancestral homelands of East Galway in August 2022, and wish our clan members and supporters, wherever you may be, abundant good health and happiness in the year ahead. Thank you very much for joining us and for being part of this Mannion Clan event. Go and meet them all.